Welcome to the driver's seat and the launch of the mid-cycle refreshed Audi S4. I say mid-cycle refresh, but for 2020, Audi really took it so far that you might as well call it a whole new model. How new? Well, when you look at this vehicle, every piece of sheet metal, the hood, the fender, the doors, everything is all new with the exception of the roof. That's really taken it up a notch. But one of my favorite new features of this new Audi S4 is this honeycomb grille. You know, traditionally the honeycomb grille was reserved for the RS models, but Audi said, no, we're going to put it on this S4, and I think it's one of the most stunning features. So much more to talk about: headlights, taillights, wheels, what's under the hood. We're going to get right into it. For you Audi purists waiting to find a normally aspirated 4.2 liter like the Audi RS4 from eons ago, that's not coming back. But what we do have is a wonderful 3-liter V6 turbocharged single turbo producing 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque that translates into 0 to 60 numbers of 4.4 seconds, which is much faster than that old RS4. You just have to get used to it. This is Audi's engine philosophy. It's basically half a liter per cylinder. 2-liter engine that you'd find in the A4, that's going to have 4-cylinder. The 3-liter, well, that's going to have a V6, and then the 4-liter V8, we're not going to get that in this. But maybe we can all dream that one day there will be an RS4 in the US with that 4-liter V8 turbo. Overall, Audi's goal with this new S4 was to have a sharper design, and mission accomplished. It all starts again with this, what they call a single frame grille. And even these little kind of chrome pieces here are unique and new to the S4, and it really makes this grille pop. You know, in the past, when you look at even the 2019 model, it just kind of blended in. But now you have this really nice pop, and basically everything is lower and wider. New headlights, new taillights, larger air inlets. So everything about this car is designed to perform. You know, 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, that is a very respectable number. This vehicle is quick, it's fun to drive, and it's relatively affordable. Two of the signature design cues of S models have been the red brake calipers and these alloy mirrors. And it's nice to see that Audi has continued that in this S4. I think it really stands out and lets you distinguish this from the traditional A4. Audi tells us their headlights and taillights have a signature, and now for the first time the rear taillights signature matches the front headlight. So kind of a nice little design. In general, Audi does, I think, more with lighting than anybody else. When you first turn the vehicle on, when you turn it off, it kind of does this little dance, and it really kind of welcomes you to your vehicle. Nice little touch by Audi. If you are in the market for one of these, I highly recommend two specific packages: the Dynamic Sport package and the S Sport package. The S Sport package includes adaptive suspension, red calipers, and Quattro Sport rear differential. The interior of the Audi S4 has been mildly redesigned. You have the new virtual cockpit 2.0, you have a larger infotainment screen, and they've updated some of the controls. New steering wheel with a flat bottom design, which is typical of sportier vehicles in the Audi lineup. And our vehicle has a base price of $49,000. but as equipped, just under $63,000 with destination and handling, so about $13,000 in options. But a lot of those options are really good options. We mentioned the the sport driving package and some of the driving assistant packages, and it does make a difference. Now, I like where the S4 kind of fits into the Audi family. The A4 is really, the A3 is the most entry-level sedan, but then you go up to the A4, and if you want more power, A4 around 250 horsepower, this comes in around 350, and now you're getting into some serious horsepower, and the 350 feels closer to 400. We mentioned recently getting out of an Infiniti Q60, which is a coupe, and the Q50, same vehicle, red sport, 400 horsepower. This vehicle is less expensive, has better options, better technology, and in my opinion, feels faster, feels lighter, more nimble. Very responsive. This is what you want in a vehicle in this class. It's a tight cockpit. It's very comfortable, not too roomy where you feel like you're kind of lost in it, but also it doesn't make you feel claustrophobic. This is a good size. The seats are supportive, but they don't beat you up. They're not so so stiff that you're going to walk out of here with a back pain. So it really is kind of a nice compromise. No, it's not an RS4, but that's okay because when you look at the performance numbers, it's faster than the RS4 from 15 years ago. Very impressive acceleration, smooth power. This vehicle has just been a real thrill to drive, and handles turns great. We had a speed of 130. It was so smooth, just very planted. So much to love about this vehicle, and I think they're right there. As far as pricing, as far as packaging, when you look at the whole segment, easily a top 2 or 3 choice. It'd probably be my number one. The more we drive this Audi S4, the more we realize it's really built for long distance, high speed runs. It's great on some canyon carving exercises as well, but when you think about where it's built, and the Autobahn, I feel like this thing could just do 160, 170 for hours and not even lose its breath. It's really seems like seamless, effortless driving. And again, kudos goes to the engineers at Audi. So we mentioned the new virtual cockpit. You can reconfigure it. It's really nice to have a very visual map, all the information you need as far as speed. All the gauges that you had in previous cars are now replaced by this nice high definition screen. I mentioned the larger infotainment screen. Thanks to Google Maps, you get some really beautiful satellite imagery. Steering wheel is a nice, perfect compact size. Love the contrast stitching, flat bottom steering wheel. There's a lot of nice little design cues for a vehicle in this price point. So this is a great way for the A4 in general is a great way for new buyers, new customers to get into the Audi brand at an affordable price, mid-30s. But again, when you're ready to step up and you want to get into, I guess, the entry-level performance side of Audi, the S4 at $49,000 is a really good alternative to some of the other vehicles that are out there. And again, you're not going to be short on performance. The new styling is great. There's so many things to really rave about this vehicle. We've had this at 130 miles an hour, and it's really it just felt very planted, very stable, and I'm sure it could do 150, 160 with no problem. But I prefer not to make any contributions to the California Highway Patrol today. Like most Audi models, the S4 is available in 3 trim levels: the base Premium, followed by Premium Plus, and Prestige. Pricing is around $60,000 depending on which trim level you get. But when you look at the competition, the Quattro all-wheel drive system, and really this wonderful 3-liter single turbo engine, I think when you put it all together, and this all-new interior, Audi's got a real home run on their hands. And it's nice to have a vehicle that competes with such stalwarts as the BMW M3 and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on The Driver's Seat.